All right, what is up? Can you guys hear me? Are we live? We should be good. How you guys doing? Let's see what we got going on. What's up, Silver? How you doing, my man? We got DZ in the house. We got Cater in the house. Crypto and Dead channel. We'll go to the moon alt season. Man, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. We'll see what happens though, but it's gonna get crazy. What's up, 6103? Jasmine, when you get a chance, that's what I pulled up. I'm still extremely bullish on Jasmine. We got 8 people in here. What's up, Flip Coins, my man? How you doing? Got Flip Coins in the house. Let's see. What's up, Dex? All right, we're good. Yeah, I figured we're good. So I guess we'll just get right into it. What's up, Phillips? How you doing? Yeah, some of you guys must be new because some of you guys I don't recognize the names. I was looking through the subscribers earlier, and a couple of names popped up. I was like, where are these people at? Where are these guys at? Some people disappeared. Like, where's Ross been? I haven't seen Ross in a while. What's up, Cake Face? How you doing? Yeah, Ross. I don't know what happened to Ross. Hopefully he's doing well. But yeah, we'll start it off with Jasmine here. Jasmine's still holding up. I mean, the market's not doing anything. I did just watch a Ben Cohen video. So September is going to be bearish, apparently. Which we kind of went over in the last couple of streams, that we're probably going to be a little bit bearish sideways for September and not really do anything. But as soon as that's over with, October, November, we should be bullish and going. We're almost there. You guys just got to hold tight. And I got to get into the market somehow. I'm running out of time. But yeah, Jasmine here. Jasmine's still holding the trend, depending on where you draw this at. Yeah, it already broke and back tested the previous downtrend here, as we can see. So for the Jasmine holders out there, let's see here. We may get another little move up here soon before maybe we get over the 236 and hold finally. The weekly stock RSI is crossing bullish right now, so last time it did that was right here. We had a slight move up. So we'll see how it plays out. But it's not in a horrible spot. Low to the high, you're holding the 382 as long as you're over 1.4, pretty much 1.5. Short term, at least, Jasmine is bullish. And like I said, it's not in a bad spot. And it's not in a bad spot to be buying in, because if we just zoom out, of course, Jasmine is still putting in higher lows, and it's just getting curled up ready for a run. And I still think that run's going to be massive. I know some guys on the channel are going to get out at like 12 cents. It's only an 8x from here. 30 cents, I think, a 618 retracement is a very good target. So almost a 20x to there. So I do believe Jasmine's really solid for a 20x. And then if you're bullish on it to the moon, up to $1, $1.09, $1.10. That's just right there. 786 retracement. That is a 71x from here as of today. Man, I need to get back in. I mean, this is ridiculous. All right, yeah, I wrote some of these coins down. We're gonna go over Arrow. We got Flip Coins for 10. I appreciate the support, my man. Kicking off the super chats. I appreciate that, my man. I'm trying to get back to streaming more. That way we get more revenue coming in. But yeah, Flip Coins for 10. I appreciate the super sticker. You're gonna make it, my man. Zebek, what is Zebek doing? Yeah, I sold my Zebek silver the other day. It didn't move and bills had to be paid, so let's see. What's up, Rav? What's up, Slava? How you doing, my man? What's up, O House? Dropped 1K on Swift this morning. Jerry the Turtle's the new improved Turbo. I still think Turbo's going to be a real good play also. Yeah, I don't know where DZ went, so we'll save dogging me for a little bit. I remember Ondo and, well, no, let me do Arrow since he sent the super chat. because there's no guarantee I'll get through all the coins if some super chats start coming in. Let's see, arrow to the moon. Arrow was bullish. Oh, you're stuck at resistance right now. Yeah, high to the low. You smacked right into the 786, but it still looks very good here. Higher highs, higher lows. So what is this? Yeah, we're on weekly candles. Let's look at the monthly candles. So what do you guys think? We're gonna have a pullback down for the next month, and then we finally go up. So your support should be the 618 at about $1.05. And once we break over 150, then you'll know we're bullish, and going up on Arrow. But Arrow's going to be a good play. I still believe Arrow's going to be a massive runner this cycle. 20 to 25 bucks, maybe $35 is our new target. So 20 bucks is a 14.5, 15x, and then the 2272 all the way up here. So yeah, you could get a solid 21 or 20, 25x, 26x, up to about $35 on Arrow. Because I do believe Arrow's going to perform very well. And we're seeing this a lot. Everything's starting to curl up. We may have one last pullback down, but we're running out of time. So Arrow looks really good here. Let's see. We'll look at Zebek in a minute. And of course, Swiftcoin like we always do. Arrow, my man. Yeah, Arrow doesn't look bad. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Get your $10 worth of Arrow. But Arrow, short term, let's see. Low to the high. You're still holding pretty much the 236, depending on where we want to draw this at, of course. Short term, if it stays over 125, it's bullish, even down to 113. But if we're going to be bearish, then of course, we'll probably have, if September is bearish, then we'll have, it doesn't have to come all the way back down to the trend. We may get a 0.5 area. So 25% drop is on the table right now, but we'll see what happens. Doesn't look horrible. None of these coins look horrible to me. They look like they're getting ready for a run. Ondo's a good choice. Ondo to the moon. It's pretty much doing the same thing, especially if we zoom out. It's like dogging me. All these coins are doing the same exact thing. They're just bouncing around, making higher lows, holding the trends, and not looking bad. So Ondo here. Yeah, Ondo's going to be a good one, just like Arrow. What do we got? High to the low, came up all the way to the 1272, got rejected. So as long as you're above, what we'll do is just zoom in on Arrow. We'll just do the low to the high, watch your support level, and just keep it simple. Macro wise, on the macro chart, it's just getting curled up, going sideways. You guys are going to make it. Yeah, you're holding the 382, so as long as you're above 92, I thought we said $1 on Arrow at one point. Or maybe I'm getting that confused with, oh, that's, I think that was PNG. But yeah, you already bounced off the 0.5, you're holding the 382, so over 92. And then when you get over $1, you're even more bullish on Arrow, or Ondo, that is. But it's not in a bad spot. Ondo is one of the coins that if I could put a decent amount on it, I would. And then when Ondo starts to run, the same thing with Arrow. I mean, this $20 range, that's a 20x. And if it hits $25, that's a 25x. If it goes higher, damn, if Ondo goes to the top here, almost to 50 bucks, that's almost a 50x. Or it is a 50x. Yep. So Ondo is not a bad play. Let me see. Let me get caught up on the chat here. When are we supposed to have a pullback? Well, if we don't flip bullish very soon and start moving up, like I said, there's a good chance September's, we say bearish, but it's, yeah, I guess it is bearish, but we're just going to go sideways and do nothing. So, and have a slight pullback. One last tag, like I've been saying. If these coins come back down and tag the trend one last time, that's it. That's absolutely it. There's no room to go down more, and there's no time for them to bounce back up and then come back down. We're done with all the chop almost. Excuse me. Dropped my mic. So if we see something like Ondo, coming back down to the 75 cent range, that's probably the best time, and that's it. There's no more 75 cent Ondo. It's just going to go up from there. Like I said, we're running out of time slowly. XRP. Someone said XRP earlier. I wish I could be more excited. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm not in the market and we're running out of time is getting me kind of worried. XRP, let's see what XRP is doing. XRP is a good play, but it's already moved. It's still holding bullish here. Yeah, we went over this last time, how it's trading in this triangle pattern. Continuation pattern, that's it. It's holding over the 786. That is the height of the low. So this 290 range, as long as you're holding that, we'll see if we get a breakout to the upside. But the big thing with this one is, of course, is it going to run up here and hit about $8, $8 to $10. I mean, that's a massive market cap, but it's not going to be for long. So 3x in the tank almost for XRP. But it is holding support, and it is in a bullish continuation pattern. Unless we lose this support here. If we lose that support, then we'll see what happens. That's all I can really say. But if we do this, yeah, we're just below the 3 too. So if we can hold 290 and get over 3, then it's bullish, at least short term, and possibly breaking to the upside. I have no idea what they're calling for on XRP. What are the XRP Moon Boys saying these days? XRP to $100. How many people we got in here? I know it's a weird time of the day, but 25, not bad. What's up, Productions? Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll pull up Deck Screener in just a moment. Yeah, if you go watch Ben Cohen's latest video, we gotta have a pullback in September, and then it's up only. What's up, Havoc? Do you think we're heading into an alt season, a true alt season? Yeah, I do. People are so bearish right now, and we're almost there. I think it's going to be a massive alt season. It's probably going to be quick. I say massive, but it's going to be very quick. If your coin's going to the moon and we're in November, then we'll be here to, not financial advice, tell you to get out. Because if you don't get out, you're going to get left holding, and you're going to be back in the shadow realm with me for the next 3 years. And I do not want any company. I want you guys to make it. Because I'm just going to sit in the darkness and cry. Dude. Yeah, it's different, but it's still coming. People are saying that all over the place, that there's no, let me write down AVEX and Neon, that there's no run, or it's different and it's going to be tiny. But my thing is, it's coming. No matter what it's going to do, if it's going to be a tiny bull run or a massive bull run or in between or super fast, it is coming. So if you can just buy the right couple of coins, you should make it. But yeah, I do agree it is different this time. So what did I say, AVAX and Neon? We're going to do Dog and Me and the other one in just a moment. AVAX. What is Neon? Neon EVM? Whatever happened to Neo? You guys remember Neo if you were around last time? Neo's an old coin. Same thing with Avalanche. It's just going sideways. It's not a horrible chart. It is on my rollover list. It's holding the 236, getting stuck at the 3.2. Put in a macro higher low. Bullish divergence on the stock RSI. Hidden divergence, so it doesn't look bad. So this is the monthly Avalanche chart, which that's all you can really do with these larger coins. I mean, the days of trading, in my opinion, are done for now. If you're getting ready for the run, then we just got to focus on what they're doing. Yeah, you're sitting over the Low to the high, the macro 382 at 20. So it is holding bullish macro wise. And once it gets over 25, 26, then maybe we'll get that move up. But like I said, keep in mind these coins, if we're bearish in September, we could easily, yeah, we're going to be super bearish if we start dropping, because all these coins are going to drop 25, 30%. And it's going to be coming up on October and everyone's just going to be screaming bear. No alt season. It's all over. Yeah, that's what everyone's going to be saying. And then it's just up only. And then up only on AVAX, $200 to $300 maybe. So the 1272 at 315 is, if we have a good, decent alt season, then I would have to say some of these coins may do 10 to 15x's. But most of the older coins are probably going to have little 5x runs, depending on the coin. AVAX, I think, is going to perform well. So you're looking at maybe a 14x up to 315. So AVAX is not bad. Then someone said Neon. Neon. I haven't looked at Neon in forever. Is this a Coinbase coin? I'd imagine it is. Yeah, we used to always on the channel look at, what was it, SUKU and Math and all those coins, but no one asked for those ever. Yeah, this thing just put in a lower low again. But yeah, if you're buying Neon, or if you're looking to get in, this is probably it. We've seen so many coins do this to where they come down to the final volume area. They hit the top, the bottom volume area, and they hit the top of it, and then it's it. Bottom is in, and it's time to go up. Same thing Elon's doing. Elon's down here at a perfect opportunity, in my opinion, just like Neon. So if you were ever to buy Neon, we're, what, a couple of months away from the move. If it doesn't die from here, these coins like this and Dogelon could always come down in this area and then bounce back up. So just keep that in mind, because it is lower lows and lower highs stuck in a downtrend. So if it, no one has a crystal ball to tell you, but maybe we get a decent little run up, and then September we pull all the way back down. So it could, pump up 30, 40% and then drop back down 30, and then it's finally time to go. But Neon here, if that is the bottom, which not bad looking on the chart, 618 retracement in a bull market, that's your 10x play, up to 88, 90 cents, maybe $1's tagged. I don't know what your target is, but if you can hit $1, you're getting about a 12x out of it. If it's not a dud. If some of these coins are duds, you might not get those runs. You get a little baby move and then it's over. Let's see here. I can remember watching you last Xmas in January. Everyone was like, mega alt season should have been. This is so weird. Yeah. Yeah, everyone can say everything they want. Even here on this channel, we just going with the flow. Now, if we're not going up in November, then it's definitely different. And then it's definitely may bleed into 2026, but I'm still holding on that we're at the end. We're almost there. That's why I wish I had money in the market, because I'm going to miss out. XRP to $15 max, yeah. I would say if it hits $10, you're lucky on XRP. XPR is a sleeping giant. What is XPR doing? What's up, DZ? No, we were waiting for you to get back in here to do Mamo and Dog and Me. I was waiting for you to pop back in. You went and took a nap in the shadow realm, but you're back. AVAX is like Polygon, it doesn't do much. Yeah, like I've been saying, these old coins, AVAX, Polygon, whatever it's going to be, I'm not holding these coins past a 5. If they get a 5x out of them, I'm out, definitely. Yeah, I didn't do a poll today either, again. What is a mark we could aim for on AVAX? What did we say? I would say if you want to play it smart, which, I mean, I was here for the last run. I wasn't in the market like I should have been, but I witnessed the coins absolutely ripping to the moon. So don't be afraid to take profit. But the way things have been going, we've been so bearish lately. It's just like a lot of people are getting tired. So if you get a move up on AVAX, like if these coins are down at the bottom, say Elon and the one we just looked at, Neon, if they're down on the bottom, they start to pump up. If you get a 618 retracement, then that's good. But there, a lot of the coins will go higher than a 618 retracement. I thought, let me look at the other AVAX chart. I thought we had a good target on AVAX. Maybe that was another coin. Because this is the other chart. Let's look at the Binance one. I thought I used to have a box. Oh yeah, we do have a box. Yeah, this is where I think AVAX is going. $200 to $300. That's why I said it earlier. So I think $200 is an easy target for AVAX. I know most don't agree with that. Yeah, that's an 8.5x. And then, so inside this box area, if it's up here inside the box in between $200 and $300, it's probably time to get out. You'll probably start forming a wick in here somewhere, tag that, and just pull back, and then it's over. What was the other one we were looking at? What's up, Derek? How you doing, my man? How's about some coins I asked about last summer that I'm still holding? Which ones? Yeah, just let us know what they are. I don't remember. Yeah, if you guys are still holding for so long, we're almost to the finish line. Hopefully. We got Phillips 4-5. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate the support. Myro, when you get a chance, appreciate the info. Yeah, Myro is going to be a good play in my opinion. I don't know. There's a couple of select coins. Myro, Jasmy. I can't remember the other ones. ACH. Some of the ones that are kind of older and some that are kind of newer. But I just have this conviction that they're going to run hard. Elon, Dogelon Mars is going to run hard. I think our target for Myro is $1. I think Myro is going to surprise and hit $1. Let's go to Myro real quick. I appreciate the 5. Myro. You guys remember Myra? I think it's Myro's sister. Myra to the moon. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. You're making higher lows. We went over this, I believe, last night or the night, whenever we did the live stream. But you're tagging a 382 at 4. I would say once Myro gets over 4 pennies, it's going to break that resistance and start flying. And then definitely, in my opinion, a 618 retracement is definitely in play. So yeah, if I was looking for a good 4x play, guaranteed, and I didn't have to worry about it, and I could throw a good, decent amount in here, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just waiting for Myro. She's going to give me a 4x, guaranteed. Not financial advice, but that's where I see it's definitely going to hit that. Just like we're looking at Turbo. Turbo's going to do that move. I would feel so confident putting money in Turbo and just waiting. I just don't have the money to do it. But yeah, I think Myro's going to surprise. You guys think Myro can hit $1? We have the 1272 at 125, and from today, that is a 48x from here. But if you want to be conservative, I say if Myro's up here past 50 cents, yeah, that's over a 20x. So if Myro's over 50 cents, which I think is very possible, then you may want to think about getting out, because there's no guarantee it's going to come all the way up to $1, $1.25. We're just going to have to see how it plays out this time and look back. I think I showed you guys the list before. I don't know where it is now, but you can just Google it. All the coins and how much percentages they went up in 2021. I think you can find that easily. There's like a list of like 60 coins that did 10x's plus all the way up to massive runs. And some of the coins are on there that some of you guys have probably never even heard of. So we'll see how big the list is this time. I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, Myro looks good here. You're over 2. Once you get over 4, I think it's going to be extremely bullish. I appreciate the 5, and then we go from the low to the high. Yeah, you're sitting pretty on the 382, 236. So you are holding bullish support short term, and you're holding the 236. So 2, 4, and then 4. Break out to the moon over 10.5, up to $1 possibly. But yeah, Myro's going to be a good one. Okay, let's do Mamo really quick. What's up, Brap123? B9 Brap123 in the house. He said what? Did you get your name changed too by a YouTube? YouTube changed a lot of people's names. Oh, it's XCN bro. All right, what's up, XCN bro? How you been? You haven't been here in a while. I don't think. You may have been in the shadows watching. Yeah, whatever happened to Shadow? Shadow used to pop his head in here and say hi from the Shadow Realm. And then, like I said earlier, whatever happened to Roths? They all turned into bears and ran back off into the Shadow Realm woods. That's all I can think of. Let me do a poll really quick. So which one are you more bullish on for this run and the future? Wait, what did I just spell? H bar and XRP. So there's a poll up. Everyone hit the like button. XRP. Oh yeah, we gotta look at XPR, I think. Alright, polls up. Let me move that out of my way. Silver is the most undervalued asset in the world. Let's see. You made 100 grand last month from meme coins. XCN bro is good. Damn. That's nice, my man. I think you told us that before, didn't you? Or I mean, making the money, you're a beast. At this point, if I just had 5 grand, I could pay some bills off and actually use my paycheck to get into the market. But I even tried getting a loan, but there's no one. My credit's too bad. Credit used to be awesome, but it's all messed up now, so I can't even get a loan. It's like you can get little loans, 500 here and there, but that does nothing, and then you have to pay all the interest on it, and then it's just a never-ending cycle of being poor and broke. So I just can't get out. If one company, one thing would just loan me $5,000 right now, I would make it. But they just won't do it. They got me trapped in the end of the cycle, poor. But XCN bro is a beast. AVAX isn't on BlackRock's radar. I mean, they're using it for their fund. What is the fund they use for? I have no idea. I don't look into any of that stuff. I don't think that stuff matters right now. Future holds, if I had the money to buy something, then I would. What's up, Ibrahim? All right, let me do Mamo. Hopefully DZ's still here. Let's do Mamo. Mamo's that new coin on Coinbase. And then Dogging Me's doing nothing. Dogging Me to 0. Mamo. Yeah, you know what coin looks really good and primed? We've been looking at it lately as Toshi, of course. Toshi looks primed and ready to blast out of here. Even if we're bearish for September, then you get a chance to get in before Toshi blasts to the moon. Oh yeah, Mamo's still looking very bullish here. It's going sideways. Doesn't look bad at all. It's just another chart that's curled up. It's back over the 1272 at 18. You're putting in higher lows. Let's see if I can draw. As long as you're putting in higher lows at this point of the game, nothing wrong with that. Just pretty much bounced off of this again. So Mamo, I don't know if you're holding this thing still or when you bought in. I don't know what it is. Is it a meme coin or something? Doesn't look like it. Mamo. Yeah, I have no idea where Mamo's going. It's probably a low market cap coin-based coin. I don't know what they're doing with their tokens, but you'd have to do your research on that. It's at 18 cents, so can this thing blast out of here? I don't know if you can get $5 out of this thing. That's a 27x. But it doesn't look bad. It's a good curled up chart just waiting. It is bullish at the moment. So right now your support is 18, and then 21 is the next resistance where it's getting stuck to beat. And you are over the 3-2. Oh, you're right at the 236 right now. So real quick on Mamo, it's hitting the 236 at about 19. If it can break through 19, and then of course 21 up here, there's a good chance that if you break over 19, then it's going to make a higher high. 50% move up to about 28, 29. But it doesn't look bad here. But it is at resistance. Let me pull that back up. And then what was... Oh, yeah, we got to go to deck screener, too. Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up here. What was the other one? Oh, Dog and Me. Dog and Me. Let's see. Dog and Me to the moon. Is she bullish right now? No, hasn't moved. Our little measurement's still in the same spot. It hasn't moved. It's not doing anything. I know you ask for Dog and Me every stream, but it's not moving. It hasn't been moving for a while. It's been going sideways over the 236. So 305, as we see every stream, 3064, breakout over 94. It's not a horrible chart at all. I would buy Dog and Me. I need to get logged back into crypto.com so I can actually put some of these coins like Dog and Me that I know is on crypto.com on my list. I need to get all my stuff together so I can actually have a shot. Because when it's time to rip, Dog and Me, Toshi, Degen, if you're not getting in now, then you're going to miss the ride, and it's going to be one hell of a ride, I think. Where's Dog and Me going? Like Toshi, 1 to 2 pennies. 2 pennies is a 40x from here. But I don't think you can go wrong with all those coins. They're just screaming, take me to the moon. Memo is the next edge. I don't know what edge is. After the waiting and boringness, end up needing to spend all the profit on doctors since my health is going damn sideways and downwards. Well, I hope you're doing all right, my man, Havoc. Hopefully you're not having too bad of health problems. But your health is going the way of the market. It's bullish sideways and down. I don't mean to laugh at that. I hope you're doing all right. How's your health? It's bullish sideways and down. All right, we're gonna have to go over to deck screener in a moment. We got flip coins for 10. I appreciate that, my man. Flip coins, Sneck and Turbo. Sneck and Turbo. Yeah, what is Sneck doing? What's up, Rachel? How you doing? I just saw you here. Kiko's in the house. LCX. All right, I got to get to flip coins, and then what's up, Airborne? What was the other one? We got Airborne for 5, Edge and Zora. I appreciate the support, you guys. Edge and Zora. All right, let me go. Snack, Edge, and Zora. What was the other? Oh, Jerry the Turtle. All right, so we're gonna go to deck screener and look at Snack, and then Jerry. And then we'll get to your 2 coins since we're going to be on deck screener. Let me go ahead and pull Edge up. I believe we looked at Edge last night. I think that was one of the coins that had the same exact chart as the other one we looked at. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Okay, we'll look at Edge in just a moment. Let's look at Snack from my man Flip Coins. All right, let me pull this up on. There we go. All right, Snack. Let's see. Snack still holding up. Snack. Is this it, or is it the other one? Oh, man. Yeah, some of these coins like Snack and what was that other one? Some of these coins I wouldn't even know how to buy. Someone said that. Someone said on one of the videos, they said, "What does Cardano even do?" It's like, why should I buy Cardano? What does it even do? High to the low, yeah. You hit the 2 and it was over. Came back to the 786 support. Pretty much a back test. All right, so we'll just zoom in on Snack really quick here. Let's see. Let's move this out of the way. It's trying to stay over the 1618 at 0048, but what we'll do is we'll go from the low to the high. Yeah, I remember the last couple of times we looked at Snack was way back here, and then it was just over from there. We were bullish. We had all these bullish patterns going on, but it was just over. And we kind of knew it, I believe, because if you guys remember back in the day when we were looking and being bullish, we saw Myro going to 0. Myro was the front runner. That's what we always said. And sure enough, everything followed Myro. Myro was dying, and then the rest of the market looked bullish, and then everything just said, no, let's go follow Myro. So short term, low to the high, as long as you're above 004, it's still bullish. But as long as you're below 48, you could drop to that support area. But if you get back over 48, then there's a good chance it'll start moving back up. If I can get anything to work. So as long as you're below 0048, you could still drop 13-14% to 4. But if you hold over 48 and get a move up, which it's curling up, and it breaks through the 2 at 7007, yeah, you could put in a macro higher high up to 134% move. If I get that to get off of there. So a higher high would be there. Put in a higher low. I would say Snack's going to be a good play. It's just not there yet. Yeah, you still holding on to your Billy? I haven't looked at Billy in forever. What is Billy doing? We looked at Treb last time. Where's our Jerry the Turtle? Yeah, I guess Jerry the Turtle is going to be a good play because it's asked for all the time. Let's see. Why are we not moving? Yeah, I'm hoping my computer makes it. My computer's about to be in the bear market. It's about to get tossed into the shadow realm. It's giving me problem after problem. And now the little mouse pad on it's not working correctly. What are we doing on this one? What are we looking at? Jerry the Turtle? I guess we went from the high to the low. You're stuck at the 1618. Oh yeah, we drew this line on here because that was probably your bottom. So we'll just move that. And then Jerry the Turtle, resistance is 2.6 at the moment. Let's go ahead and draw from the wick low to the high. All right, you're coming up on support right now, so let me go ahead and tighten this up just a little bit. So it's coming down to 0.030 for your bullish support area. And put in a higher low. It could always go a little bit lower than that, put in a higher low somewhere down here. But right now your support is that 236. And then resistance is 2.6. If you get over 2.6, like I said, there's a good chance it'll spike up. 304 or 305 pretty much. I put in a macro higher high. 132% move on that one. And then as for the moon, top of the fib, I think we missed that on Snack. Let me go back to Snack here in just a moment for my man. Damn. Yeah, what are we at? Damn, if you can hit 2 pennies on Jerry the Turtle, if you guys think that's possible, that's a 95x from here. Jesus. I don't know what market cap that would get it, so look into the market cap and then guys tell me if Jerry the Turtle can hit 2 pennies. If it can, then congratulations. Jesus. Let's go back to Snack really quick. Man, I didn't even check if we were live. Oh yeah, we're good. Snack to the moon. Where can Snack run to? No, that's not a bad move for a gamble play. It's not like 100x like the other one. 43x up to 13 to 14 cents. Top of the fib. On Schneck. Schneck for the win. All right, let me get back to the chat. We got to cover... let's see. Uh-oh. Where's Silver at? Silver, we got some spam coming in the chat. We're bullish. We're back. The spammers and the bots are coming in. Now they're going to say I'm not a bot. Edge and Zora. Zora. Yeah, red alert. We got some bots piling in. Yeah, we looked at Edge. Edge is apparently down from the last time we looked at it. Let me move that out of the way so we can see. So high to the low. Pretty much at the 1272 new high. It doesn't look bad, but he's right. It did already run. But this is I don't know what this is, but I wouldn't buy it. It's because it's already ran. It already moved. It's just not the way I'm wired. I can't buy these anymore. I've lost too much money chasing. Yeah, because we went over this in the last stream. This thing already did depending on where you bought in, it already did over a 10x. So I don't know if you guys are wanting to see if you need to take profit and get out. Let me see if I'm on the right damn thing. But if I got a 10x on something and I got some decent money, I'm just going to get out. There's no point in being greedy. I know that's hard. A hard thing to do is not be greedy, but just don't be greedy. Just don't be greedy and you'll make it. Just make some decent profit on one and move on to the next. If it goes to the moon and you miss out on some gains, oh well. Because you could always lose all the money in an instant, especially in this market. Yeah, I would just say Edge is bullish over 50. As long as you're over 50, not a bad looking wick. What is the volume doing? No volume. Oh, we can't do volume on this chart. That's right. But 50 is your bullish support. And then once it gets over 84, 85, well, I don't know where this one's going either. There's just too many coins to guess to remember where all these coins are going to end up and what people say about them. 1618 retracement. That's another 3.5x up to 230. So you also got to take it to an account, if you bought this coin going sideways, which that's the best time to buy, just like ZBCN. And yeah, because if it goes all the way up here, that's a 34x almost. So if you're lucky, you have that little move left in you. Just for the fact that it's already started its run. And then Zora, I think that was a Coinbase coin they listed. Zora, okay, there's two different charts, of course. Yeah, this one already left the station too. It's too late. What is Z? Oh, I forgot about ZK Sync. Yeah, high to the low. You already ran. What the heck? And we'll just keep it extremely simple, just like this coin here. If you bought down here, congratulations. If you took profit, if you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, this one already did an 18x. Jesus. Some of these coins, it's too late to get in. There's just, they may go a little bit higher, but they're about to end their bull runs. They're going to be going to zero while the rest of the market's going to the moon. That's why I keep saying, just don't be scared to take profit. But what we're going to do is just keep it real simple on this one. If you're still holding, we're going to zoom in to see if you're short-term bullish. Of course, we'll just do that. No point in beating it up. You are holding your 0.5 support right now. So low to the high, your support is 8.8. If you hold 8.8, got to get back over pretty much 10 cents to be bullish. If it's back over 10, then there's a chance you'll push back up and put in a higher high once again, which it just put in a higher low off of the trend, as you can see. So it hit the 0.5, it bounced, hit the trend. If it's not going to die from here and that was it, then you may get a move up. You may get a move up all the way to the 2 area, to 21. But that's another 120% move, so about a little over a 2x. But as I went over on the other coin, if that is the case, because people bought in down here, they've already gotten that move, and if it comes all the way up here, it's another coin that just did a 25x out of nowhere. So we'll see how it works out, but hopefully it works out for you guys. Let's see, are the bots complaining? I'm not a bot. Let's see, what's up, Crypto Cano? ETH. Oh, dang, yeah, that's a bot. If I don't get out, my health will rally. Oh, we'll really pull back and go downwards. Yeah, man. You'll make it if you just hold. We're already mid-August, just a couple of months left if you guys can just keep holding. Just brace for September to be bearish and sideways. One last time to lose your money and then you're rich. What's up, Hood Rich? Not much, just trying to survive every day. Broke as it can be, in the shadow realm. Constantly worrying about how I'm going to pay that bill. Still got to pay insurance on my truck, but I just don't, the money's just nowhere. I don't have it, so I just don't have $210 to pay it, so it's just what it is. I don't know what else I can say. You just got to keep going forward. You'll make it, my man, Havoc. You forgave the market. I mean, that's all you can do. Just stay positive, even with your health not good. At least you can have one happy thing when you go up. When the market goes up. He doesn't ban anyone today. Bots in the house. Silver slacking. Oh no, we're gonna have to put Silver in timeout. He let the bots in. He was supposed to be guarding the door, but the bots started piling into the shadow realm. Buy my coin. Yeah, I'm still working. It's just work. But it's just not enough because I was trying to balance it between working and doing this like I had been doing, because then I would be making decent money, but it's just everything in life right now and work is getting in the way. So the YouTube has tanked. YouTube has gone to 0. So that's why I'm trying to stream as much as I can now. It was like once a week. Now we've been streaming every other day, I think. Got to get the revenue back up. I got to be here when all these bots and people pile in with the super chats, because that's the only way I'm going to make it. Can we take total 3? How much can it reach? I don't know if I can find total 3. I don't think it matters. I think, where did I put that at? Okay, we did Jerry, we did Snack. We did the other super chat. No, I don't want to save. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, it's different this time. Maybe we're gonna have a longer run. Maybe we go from October, November, December, and then into January, and it's just like a massive run because there's just so many coins now. I mean, how else can it work? There's not going to be enough people to buy. There's not going to be enough money to buy all the new coins. There's just too many coins now. So you got to make sure you're buying the right one, or you may not make it. You'll have people like that bought coins and they're only going to do 2 or 3 X's and they didn't make that much money like they expected. Then the bears are just going to come out from everywhere saying there was no alt season. There was a few lucky ones. Yeah, I don't know where I did with it, but I ended up writing down. But how do I find total 3? I've tried to look for that before. Let's see. I'm trying to find. So, yeah, okay, that's not what it was. Yeah, I don't even know what total 3 is. But I think Bitcoin 3 to 4 trillion market cap, 180 to 200 little plus, about 11 trillion in the total crypto market cap. I think that's what we're looking at, huh? If we're getting like Plan B says 500K. It has to go to 500K. So if that's the case, then you guys will make it. Come on now. What's up, Gilberto? Let me see. Because I have this other list here. Let's see. The others. This is where we look at the dominance. Yeah, because what Ben Cohen is saying, whatever direction the dominance is going right now, it's going to reverse in September. So it's, yeah, damn. I didn't even know the dominance was dropping so hard. I mean, he doesn't have to always be right. I don't know if he is, but he seems to be right all the time. So he's saying September, this is going to go the other direction. So we're going to come all the way back up here and be bearish as hell. And then we can finally go up. But this looks good. I mean, it's coming down. What is the... Ooh. Oh, here's total 3. Is this what you're talking about? Oh, yeah, we did look at total 3. Total 3 is... Excuse me. It's doing the same thing, but our little red line right here. Well, no alt seasons here, and we're bullish once we stay over 1.4 trillion. Or 1.3 trillion, 1.03. It's trying, but it's already got a wick forming. So you're saying 2 to 3 trillion? So does this, can you do a fib on these things? I don't even know. Let's do a fib on the total tree. The total 3. It's not looking too bad. I mean, if this is even a thing, like I've told you guys before, I'm not an expert at any of this stuff. But 1.6 trillion, maybe 2 trillion. What was the other one? We had so many different charts to where... Yeah. So we're going to have Ethereum, Bitcoin pull back, the dominance go back up. Here's our Bitcoin chart on Bitstamp. The halving, the top, November. We're right here. So what we got to have happen in the market is we got to have a large move very soon Damn, that sucks. Is the last two candles on this thing gonna be the green candles? The green candle, and then one last green candle up to 180K or so, and then it's over. I don't know. It may be an extremely boring cycle. Since there's so many coins now, we're just gonna, like we just looked at those couple of coins, they're just gonna run one at a time slowly over the next couple of months, and then it's over, and then we're like, what the hell happened? Yeah, so I guess we're right in here. Oh man, it did the same thing last time. By the end of August, we were bullish. September hit, we pulled back and we were bearish. So it could very well be the case. So just guys be aware of that. And then we go up. And then it's up only. All right, let me get caught up in the chat. I'm way behind. Update on arc block. Bit sensor looks good. Yeah, we looked at that one. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Yeah, my girl sent me a what was it, a reel or something on Facebook or somewhere. It was about pudgy penguins, and I was like, that's cool. I was like, you don't even know what pudgy penguins is? She's like, no. What's up, Chama, man? Working hard, huh? Yeah, I'm about to have to go back to work. What's up, the how-to? How you doing? Toshi. Yeah, there's too many coins. I'm not gonna look at all these coins. We already been here for an hour. Let's see. We did Dog and Me, Gilberto. Dog and Me is not moving. It hasn't moved in forever. It's in the same spot. It's very bullish, but it's not moving. There's nothing to even say about it. It's not a bad time to be buying in. It's got a curled up macro, nice looking chart. It's just not moving at all. But Dog and Me, Toshi, all of these coins are, we're right on the doorstep of these coins taking off at any moment. Like we're seeing, if the market's going to be different, then we may get coins run up real early, and then like Toshi could blast out of here at any moment, in my opinion. We could be bearish in September, and then one or two coins blast out of here. You never know. But yeah, I'm extremely bullish on Toshi. This chart looks, it's getting coiled up here. You're holding bullish, low to the high, 236. You got this flat top on these weekly candles. It's getting stuck with the higher lows. That's very bullish. Now, at some point, this resistance right here is going to break, and then it's going to spike up really good. So it's only a matter of time. 3068 is your support on Toshi right now, and then you'll know it's breaking out over 9. If it's up here over 3092, then you should already bought in. Not financial advice. But yeah, Toshi's getting ready to go. I say that it could easily pull back. We keep going over that. If it's bearish in September, it's either going to do nothing or have a slight pullback, and then it's over. So I'm hoping we're bearish in September, just so I have another month to try to get in. If I could just get something in the market, I would get a little bit excited. But right now, I'm still stuck in the shadow realm. I'm going to watch you guys leave one at a time. I'm going to have tears in my eyes. I'm like, I'll open the door for you. Don't forget about me. And you'll fly to the moon. Yeah, Toshi, we said 1 to 2 pennies. So the 1618 is a decent move. It may go way higher than that. I think a penny is very possible. So a 15x, oh yeah, we got to do turbo. And then a 36x up to 2.5. 37x, I think is very possible also. And turbo, as you guys know, I've been saying turbo, I have very good feelings, if you want to say it, conviction for turbo. I would definitely, if I somehow got $5,000 right now, paid my bills, I would take about $2,000 right now and put it on turbo and just wait. the 2 grand 3 to 5x long position, because the way I see it is I'm guaranteed a 7.5, almost an 8x from here up to the top of the wedge, back to the 1618 area, F3. I think that's guaranteed money. And then if we have a bull run alt season, which I believe is coming, then you may have a guaranteed 14 to 15 cent turbo. I don't know what market cap that's going to put it at. Maybe someone can go look that up. What is a 15 cent turbo? Is that possible? What would be the market cap? If that's a guaranteed 32, 33x to there for a breakout to the top of the wedge and a bull market up to that level. I would definitely buy turbo. Turbo is very extremely bullish to me. Let's see here. Polygon is the same as the others. It's a rotation playlist. It's an old coin, so if it goes up, it goes up. If it goes to a 3 to 5x, then congratulations. I don't think anyone uses Polygon anymore. I have a handful of Polygon NFTs that are worthless now. What's up, Alex, my man? Where you been? Alex is in the house. We're back. We just need Ross and Kura to come back. Ross and Kura and Patrick. All these guys used to be here. Big Willie. Who else used to be here? We got Alex back in the house. How you doing, my man? Hopefully you're doing good. Working hard, getting ready to make some money here. Oh yeah, I gotta get caught up on the chat. I'm way behind. Oh no, I'm not. Flawless finishes. What's up with Cookie Dow for the end of the cycle? All right, let me do Epic really quick for Robert, and then what did you say, Alan? You're about to get off work. Let's go. I retire next year, man. I hope you do. I'm the same way. I want to retire. I just need to make something, and then I can just do this full time. Pay off my bills and do this full time, and then I'll be okay. Let's see here. Epic and what was the other coin? Damn, I can't even remember now. Turbo at 14, 8 to 10 billion market cap. All right, thank you, my man. Flip coins. Damn, that even gets me more bullish on Turbo. Turbo's, man. Turbo to the moon. Epic and what was the other one? Oh, Cookie. I just put it Epic and Cookie. Epic, Cookie to the moon. Yeah, I think we went over Epic last night. Yeah, you guys keep asking for the same coins that aren't doing anything, that no one's ever heard of. Yeah, Epic Cash. Epic Cash. Isn't that a plant or something? What is that? Yeah, just hopefully you took profit on whatever coin, whatever this is. Yeah, it's still bullish over the 332, so just keep it simple. Is that your top? It looks like it. It did the same thing back here. And it was over. So let's see. 31 to 32.5. That's your bullish support to hold, but it is down below the 236, so it looks like it's coming down. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll click my mouse and I have to click all the way on the very corner of it or it doesn't work anymore. So my computer's about to flip bearish. If my computer goes out, then I'm completely screwed. Oh man, let's see. As long as you're below 37, you do run the risk of dropping down to this 30 range, 31. So an 8% drop to try to stay bullish. If you can get back over 37 and then over 40, breakouts over 50. What was the other coin? And then Epic Cash to the moon. 1272 at about $1.65 for a 4.5x. Oh, Cookie. Yeah, Cookie. Damn it, I keep pushing the wrong button. Cookie is the same way as... I say this every stream. All these new coins that came out that seem to be good. Sui, Cookie, Ondo, the new meme coins, Toshi, and whatever else. You guys get the idea. But I keep saying the same thing. These all remind me of last time. They remind me of the Solanas, the Axies, the Shibas. And now we all have brand new shiny ones to play with. So these are probably going to be good plays. And the older coins like Shiba are probably going to be your little... If you want a little guaranteed 5x play, it's probably where you put your money in on that. Cookie, what is Cookie doing? Cookie. So Cookie is holding the low to the high 618, 236 area. So 13 is your support right now. If it holds that, then you'll get your reversal right back up. If it breaks that, then it's going way down. And you're not bullish till you get over 18 to 20 cents. So if you lose this 13-cent range, there's a good chance. So a bearish September could send you down 27, 28% on Cookie. And then that would have to be the bottom. So if September, if these coins are down here on these bottoms, that's probably it. So if you got Cookie down at 10 cents, it's probably the last time to buy Cookie at that price, because it's going to start grinding up in October. And at some point in November, December, it's just going to have a giant God candle spawn in. I cannot wait till those days come. But, and it's got a, not a bad chart. It's making higher lows. Next stop would be a higher high on the macro chart. Would take you up to the 1272 at 160. I'd imagine once it's up there, though, that's a 12x, then it's already in its bull run. I don't know where this one's going. So 1618 retracement. You know what? We could probably do it just like Turbo. Maybe a 30x. Yeah, a lot of these coins, if we zoom out to the weekly and the macro charts and we just draw, let's see here. We just draw where they're trading in. We simply do that. Maybe this tells us if the coin's going to actually get bought. Yeah, you can see the channel. You can clearly see the channel here that it's trading in. We could even use our channel tool, but I'll just leave it old school style. Yeah, so that takes you up to the 1618. So there you go. Bullish on this one all the way up. It just hit the bottom again, so yeah, Cookie Dow is going to 30x up to $394. So $4 Cookie Dow is in play. Everyone pile in to the moon. Oh, Epic Chain, not Epic Cash. All right, I gotcha. Bat. Yeah, what's up, Ibrahim? Talking about, yeah, man. I told you guys this before. All right, that's even worse. Sorry. Epic Chain, Epic Cash. Oh, come on. Didn't we look at this one last night? All right, we'll just do this crypto one. Epic Cash. Click on it really quick. We're going to do this one really quick because we're way over an hour already. What is this thing? Yeah, this looks horrible. What is this? It pumped, so you're bullish on it now, I'd imagine. Ultimate high to the low. You are over the 0.5, so if you can stay over 256, breakout is over 340. But it already had a decent little move. So short term, if it can stay over 220, 226, it can stay bullish. But breakout's not going to be till you get over that 618. Those are our monthly candles. Let's see. Yeah, it had to move up. It formed a little bull flag, and now it's pumping again. So where did our... Yeah, it's bullish, so... Short term, it's bullish right now. Yeah, not bad. It did a little 4x move. That's what I needed ZBCN to do, which it never did. It just dropped down and lost my money. So short term over 230. If it can stay over that, it is bullish still. but it's short-term bullish at the moment. It just needs to punch through the 618. Okay, we'll do these last couple of ones. Opal and Bat. Oh, we got another bot in the house. Silver, my man. They're probably commenting that crap on all my videos. Well, I haven't done a video in a while. Opal. We used to look at Opal, but no one cared, so we put it on the back burner. This one, Opulus. Come on. Opulus. Put in a new low from the last time we looked at it, and it's getting stuck at it. So clearly it's bearish until it stays over this area here at about 5 pennies. But we'll pull this down and keep it official. So 6.8. So pretty much 7. 5 up to 7. If it can get through that, then it's not completely dead. But whatever this is, I don't know. We're gonna get these off because those probably aren't correct anymore. Can't keep up with all the, especially with working now with all the market caps and coin releases. You guys got to do that research for yourself. But 70 cents is a decent move. So if people are gonna buy this wherever they can buy it at, and it gets back over, and actually gets over 7, bullish over 17, then 618 retracement, 72 to 75 cents, a wick above. You're looking at anywhere from a 13 to a 15x on it. Moonshot on Opal, if you think it's going to go way higher than that, it's at 5 cents. Is it going to hit $40? Probably not. I would highly doubt it. Yeah, there's no way. It's almost an 800x. So anywhere from $75 to $2, if you're lucky. So $2 would be your 786 retracement. Why are those last ones? I don't know if it is or not. I got to get up and get a drink. We've been on here for over an hour already. Let me check on things here, and then I'll see. We'll probably stay on for a little while longer. I mean, the longer I stream, the more views it gets, the more chances super chats come in and cash apps and stuff. So we'll see. What was the other one? We did Cookie. Bat. Yeah, if I didn't have things to do early in the morning, I would probably stay on. I miss those 4 to 6 hour streams every day. Bat. Yeah, I told you guys before, my old computer that went out when I first started my channel. I actually used the Brave browser. And I actually had built up I had a lot of Bat in my wallet. But that computer died, and I had to remake a Brave account. I don't remember how to log into the old one for some reason. I could not figure it out, but it had a decent amount in my Bat wallet on there, and it's just stuck in the shadow realm. I have no idea how to get it. If that's what you're talking about, basic attention token for the Brave browser. But it apparently put in a lower low. That was probably your bottom. It's one of those coins that's going down and sideways forever. Possibly stuck at macro resistance because you can see all the support in this area. Now you're below it, and now you're getting stuck. So we'll just keep it simple. We'll go from the high here to the low. We'll zoom into the weekly candles in just a second. All right, so the bottom short term is in on Bat over 14.5. Well, let's tighten that up a little bit, make it nice and tight. So 14.5, and then if you can break over the 382, it's 17, where it's been getting stuck for over a month. 17 bullish breakout over 23. Macro wise, on Bat. Damn it, Bat actually has a God candle spawn in. I'm gonna be frantically trying to find my old hard drive and trying to figure out how to find my password and however I used to log into it, man. Was Bat February? Bat Moonshot would be $4. 418 would be 27x from here. Conservative Bat target would be 65 cents. which could be the case. 65 cents for a 4x or a dollar. Yeah, it could go to a dollar, I guess. It's a 7x to a dollar. 3 bots have been cleared from the chat. We must be getting bullish. Yeah, when the bots pile in, it's time to go up. Or it's a top signal. Hell, we still got a couple weeks left in August, I believe, so we still could have a bullish couple of weeks and then we're bearish. Which some things do need to pump if they're going to hold up, hold support. If they don't, some things run the chance, like Turbo. Turbo needs to pump a little bit, or it's going to run the chance of breaking down a little bit, but I'm still bullish on it. We got 28 people in here. Did you guys answer the poll? 35 votes. H-bar. Oh, man. Where's all the XRP Moon Boys? H-bar is winning. H-bar is better than XRP. Uh-oh. Pingu and LCX. All right, let me pull up LCX. LCX going to 0. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll look at Pingu. Like I said, Pingu, Punji Penguins. LCX. Yeah, LCX doesn't look bad at all. This thing looks like it's bullish and curled up and ready to go too. How high is it going to go? I don't know, but I know people ask about it all the time. It's been popular on the channel since we've been here. I'd imagine it's going to have a decent run. 1272 to 130 is very possible. That's your 10x, $2. Yeah, where's this thing going to? 1618 retracement. $4. $4 LCX. You're holding over the 382. You just put in a higher low once again. This chart looks very bullish. So once it gets over 18.5, 19 cents, then you're bullish to the moon. But as long as you're over 9, it's macro bullish. 28, 29x if it can run up to $4. So $2 to $4 on LCX. I couldn't see myself holding past. If I got a 12x on something and it's up here, I would have to just get out. I don't think the greed's going to set in on me. No, we got another bot in the house. Another one for you, Silver. Another bot in the house. Okay, let me pull up Pingu. Let me go find something to drink. Let me go check on the house. And then maybe we'll stay on here for a little bit longer. It's going by fast. Like the other day we did a 2-hour plus stream and it went by really fast. Pingu. Yeah, guys, answer the poll, hit the like button, and let me know if you guys want me to change the music. Oh no, Pingu's dying. Why is Pingu breaking down? We'll just switch this. Yeah, I don't like to do this because if we're going to be bearish in September, then this is just out the window. It's back in here where it pumped up and just went down and sideways. So it's going down and sideways, possibly a bull flag forming here. Low to the high. It is holding the 236, so if it can hold 3, it's bullish. If not, it's going down. It's going to break to the downside. And it'll probably go a lot lower. It just depends on how long it takes. You see, that's another one. A 25% drop down to 2. Just still be bullish, so bearish September. Hold 2, sideways, and then up. But as long as you're over 3, it's bullish at the moment. I don't think there's enough time for Pingu to come all the way back down to this trend line here, unless it's one giant candle, which would be horrible. I don't think that's the case. All right, but I'll leave it right here for a moment. This one up to 40, 1618 retracement up to 50 cents. It's a 15x. All right, but yeah. Let me mute this. I will be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we're back. Are we guys still here? Are we still here? Let's see. What were we looking at? Yeah, we got 18 people here. What do we got going on in the chat? Everyone's calling for a September dip. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Everything's bearish all the time. You guys won't believe what just happened. My hot water heater went out. So now I'm gonna have to get off of here and just figure out what's wrong with it, and hopefully I don't have to buy a new one. Jesus. I did replace the heating coil on it a couple months ago. It does go out every couple of years. It is an older water heater, but now it's just like it can't be the coil again. Man, always bearish, always something. All right, let me check and make sure I covered all of the super chat coins. All right, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Let's see. Oh yeah, Pingu. Yeah, we kind of went over Pingu already. H-bar still winning. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, we're still here. But yeah, we're doing nothing still. The market's bearish. Bearish and sideways. What's up, Joe? Joe's in the house. Welcome to the end of the live stream. Bearish live stream. Let's see. How are we doing? We're still in the same boat. We're not moving. We're macro bullish, short-term bearish and sideways and down. Yep. Come on, man. Don't talk like that. XCN, bro. Don't ever think like that. It's not worth it. Thought you made 100 grand. If I had 100 grand, I'd be ecstatic. Get out of my face, Nat. Silver says the heating coil again for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna check it. I want to see how it can go out again after about, it's probably 3 months now. But yeah, I'll have to see what the hell's going on with it. But man, that just like a dagger in your heart. Not your heart, but it's a struggle. Already struggling, not in the market, trying to figure out how to pay bills and insurance, and then something always piles on top of it. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna check it all out, and hopefully it's not nothing major. Rose says Link. I guess we'll look at Link really quick. Yeah, this probably won't be much longer. We're coming up on 2 hours. We kind of looked at all the coins we need to look at. Oh, excuse me. Link's going to the moon. Yeah, the monthly Link candle is, yeah, look at Link here. Link is running from the bottom. This is what we've been saying. We've been seeing a lot of coins like Turbo, whatever is out there, but these coins that are down here still holding the trend, the higher low, they're about to all start doing this. So Link appears it's running for a higher high once again. I don't know where that's going to be, but $40 maybe. But yeah, Link's moving. Yeah, and this is what we also been seeing on a lot of these coins. The higher lows, and then the lower low, hidden bullish divergence on the macro MACD. or stock RSI on the monthly. So it's all over the place. There's signs all over the place that we're about to go straight up. And some coins are already trying. So Link looks good here. There's really, I guess if we go to the weekly, no, I can't do anything because there's no wick. It's still bullish. Well, I guess there's a baby wick. So I guess we can draw something a little bit. So low to the little baby wick high. Yeah, the 618. So as long as you're over the 618 at 21.28, you're bullish still. I guess we could even zoom in on it. It looks like it's still holding bullish. So any way you slice it, it's bullish at the moment. Nah, wrong tool. So we go from this little pullback to the high. If you want a smaller price to kind of watch, $23, $24, you're bullish still. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Do you think the rate cut is going to start all season? When are they doing that? Aren't they talking about that on Friday? I don't know. We'll see. Still underwater, yeah. Yeah, everyone's calling for a bearish September, and we'll get a little pullback. 36K on Turbo, 8K on Toshi, 11K on SPX 6900, 7K on ADA, 4K on Pingu. Yeah, just Cardano, just expect, not a large move on Cardano. Turbo is a good choice. I don't know if you were here earlier or yesterday or the last live stream. I am extremely bullish on Turbo. I think it's a guaranteed. But those are good choices. Toshi looks like it's ready to blast off. SPX is going to be a good one. Pingu is going to be a good one. So yeah, you got your money spread around. You just got to hold tight. Damn. Yeah, if I was in your boat, my man, I'd be excited. Especially with Turbo. But at this point in my regular life, I need like 5K right now to pay bills, get caught up on truck payment and all that stuff. Now water heater, hopefully not. But I tried, like I said, getting a loan from anywhere from 2 to 3 to 5K, and it's just I can't get it. They'll send me an offer of like $300 or something, and I'm just like, I don't need $300. That's just gonna put me further in the hole. I just need a decent loan, pay off all the other loans and all the other cards and everything else, and then have one payment and get caught up, but they won't let you. If I could only buy Turbo. Yeah, we've been zooming out on Turbo, so that much on Turbo. That's what I'm saying. So whatever you said you had on Turbo, my opinion is it's right here. Like we saw Link at the bottom, and it's time to go up. So you're guaranteed a 7x from here at minimum. So if you're holding Turbo, I would say not financial advice, because everything could go to zero. We could drop from here. Hopefully we're not bearish in September and we have a drop in everything, but not a bad spot to be getting in on Turbo. I don't know where you got in, but from here, if you're just going to hold, decent, guaranteed, strong 7x in my opinion. And the fact that we're in a bull run, I'm even confident up to this 14 to 15 cents, which he told us would be about 8 to 9 billion market cap on Turbo, 10 billion. I think it's very possible. So you may get yourself a guaranteed 30x out of Turbo. But that's just my opinion. But I wouldn't be excited if I had 35K on Turbo. I would be ecstatic. I would be just waiting for my money to come in by the end of the year. What is that? If you get a 30x from 35,000, oh wow. Is that correct? So you put 35K on Turbo at 0035. Is that what I'm getting? That's gonna get you $1,000,000, my man. And if you do oh man, if I buy Turbo, it's gonna be on a leverage long, a little 3x play, tight, tight little stop loss, so I don't lose my money. Oh, can you imagine 35K on a 2x long position, $2,000,000? I know money's not everything, but it would sure as hell help to not have to struggle every day. Damn. Yeah, Turbo's a good play. What did you say? Can we look at, how about Carrot? How many people we got left in here? Oh, we only got 4 people in the house. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Everyone bolted out of work. But yeah, Rosh. What is that? Ross Karen 5725. I'd imagine they changed your name too, because everyone has these numbers after their names now. But yeah, I guess we'll end it on Carrot. Carrot, what is Carrot doing? I probably wouldn't buy Carrot because it's just too new. I don't think they have very many of the coins out. Oh damn, they put in a lower low again? There's no way we haven't looked at Carrot in that long. I guess it has. High to the low, bearish at the 236 at 7. So until you get over 7 and then 12.5, 13 cents, there's nothing bullish on Carrot. It's still going down. Lower lows, lower highs. And you just lost your 0.5 support, so you got to get back over 5. If not, your 4 or 5 at your support. And this is an example of a coin that if we're bearish, which this coin's always bearish, but if we're bearish in September, then this thing's probably going to come all the way back down here. Another coin that can drop 25% easily back down to 3.5. And then that would probably be the final bottom, double bottom with a higher low, and then start to grind up, and then that's it. Where it's going, I have no idea. Yeah, my mouse is acting up. Don't want to jinx myself, but my computer's up next. My computer's up to bat next to be bearish. Yeah, 618 retracement to 30 is a 6x on Carrot. But yeah, we're going to end the poll. I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the couple of super chats. H-bar for the win. And with that being said, we got 10 people back in here, but he says, man, can you guide me with profit booking and Turbo? Yeah, we just went over Turbo. I just told you. If Turbo doesn't break down from this wedge from here and it holds up, and if September is bearish and Turbo does nothing and holds and goes sideways, then that's extremely bullish. And then at that point, I would say 100% guarantee that it's running up, back up to the top. So 3 pennies. I think 3 pennies is guaranteed. And like I said, if you hold the 3 pennies, that's about a 7.5x from here, almost an 8x. With a wick above probably, but I think it's going to 15 cents now. But on your little investment, just the 3 pennies I think is guaranteed. You just need one more red tiny, like this candle here, one more tiny little candle to hold, and then we go up. Guaranteed. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Oct says ICP. ICP is going anywhere from 700 to, or 75 bucks to 200. We'll end it on ICP. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys coming in here. ICP is on my rollover list. So if I ever get back into the market, ICP to a 618 retracement, that's your $75 range. Yeah, it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved in, damn, this thing hasn't moved in 6 months. Wow. That's probably the bottom on ICP. And then if you're lucky, a 618 retracement up to 75 is where I would get out. It's almost a 15x. I think this one hit the 786 perfectly. Yeah, it's been holding over the 786. So that's your final bottom. It's been going sideways so long. So as long as it's over 440, $6, and then bullish over 990, $10. Macro bullish over 21, and then it's too late. If you're ever going to buy ICP, this is it, in my opinion. I don't think it can go down from here. That's what I keep saying, bearish September, but there's not enough time to break down. But yeah, I'm liking it anywhere from 75 to 180. Bullish market. Everyone piles in with their grandmother. Then ICP could hit 180 to a 35x, but not everything's going to do that. Oh man. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. If Turbo hits 10 cents, I'm going to buy you a PC, brother. I appreciate the thought. You're going to get your wish, my man. Be prepared. 3 to 5 cents is very likely. 10 cents is not very likely. What is the next level up? And then I think 15 cents could be the target. I think that might be telling us the target. The bull run target on Turbo is 15. It may only be for a day or an hour, whatever it's going to be, but it tag it and it's over. So if you see Turbo at 10 to 15 cents, it's time to get out. When it's at 3 cents, that's probably a good, solid, guaranteed spot to take a good chunk of profit. Because there's no guarantee it'll go higher than that, 3 to 5 cents. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.